Hello folks, and welcome back to the channel. This is episode 11 in my creation kit series. Well, this episode we are going to work on some lighting. We did markers last episode. As you can see, we added some few markers in around. Got lots to do for our characters. One I could say you could put like a Neil blessing marker here, but that's really not that important. So we're going to work on lights. So first thing you want to do is shut your lights off so you can see where you need to add lights. Now I believe that I'm going to want to add some lights in, so I'm going to want to add some lights over here. Add a light over here for the altars. You can see the edge of the light pool coming up from right here. So what you do is click on your static collection, and I'm gonna go with candle horn. I'm gonna type that in. I'm gonna hit all, and what I'm gonna have is this right here. So I'm gonna drag this over, drop that in, and that's got to be higher. Let's get up close, take a look at it. And that should be, give it a little more there, just like that. And what I'm going to want to do now is I'm going to actually want to put a light in. So I'm going to go ahead and click on static, wipe my filter out, and I'm going to go up until and in my, let's see, it is in miscellaneous? No. World objects. Right there. I'm going to click on light, and I'm going to go with Alicure Orange Flicker, just because it happens to be one of my favorite ones. I'm going to drag that across, and I'm going to drop that in right there. And I'm going to move it out a little bit. That's actually a little bright, so I'm going to sink the light pool down just a little bit. Now, you don't have to do this, but what I like to do is I like to add that in and click that and link that in there, so that is linked to the candle horn. I'll go ahead and I'll hold control, I'll double click that, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy that, because now it's real easy, lemon cheesy, just to go around and place the light where I need it. And I want to have one right here. I'm going to paste that in, and just twist that around. You can have two if you want. I'm just going to do one. See, now if that happens, you gotta see, you gotta be careful of that the banners like that. They'll do that. You'll end up grabbing the banner instead. So there. I'm gonna churn that just a little bit, and I'm gonna drop that in right there. That looks good. There, I think I need another one over here. And just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy that again. You could duplicate it too. Now you can either put it up here, or in this case I'm just going to put it right here. Drag it out. Figure out where I want it. And I'm going to put it right there, and that'll put lots of light above them. Still get it on my clipboard, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put one over the oven. And turn that around, pull it out of the wall, slide it over, Looks good. There, my oven's lit up. And I think I want one there by that door. So I'll go ahead and I'll just basically go ahead and put these lights in like where I want them. And you can decide where you want your lights, what you want lit up and what you don't. I'm gonna want one on the food prep table, a light over here by the food prep table. So I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna click on my static collection, and I'm gonna type in candlestick. Click on all, and we have that right there. And I think this is it, this one? Yeah, that one will work. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this candlestick. I'm gonna put that right in, pretty much right there. I'm gonna go ahead and drop it to the table. A little bit too big, so I'm gonna shrink it down a little bit, move it up, drop it to the table, and instead of going and searching for the light again, the same light I've been using, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to copy that one, and I am going to paste it right in there, just like that. Move it up. Now you can have that more over either way you want. I'm just going to leave it right there. It looks good. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to choose my light here. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put lights throughout the rest of the house, and I'll come back when it's done. Okay, so I got my house lit up. I added some more lights in here. I added a little chandelier in here, and at the top of the stairs, candles in the bedroom so that everything's lit up over here. And I got one in the enchanter's area, just to light up there. Now, you don't have to put one in your like alchemy station, because that's going to be pretty bright anyway because of the light coming from the windows. But there is something that I want to do that is really cool, that I've seen it done a few times, and I've actually did this a couple of times. And what we're going to do is I'm going to click on static, I'm going to wipe my filter, I'm going to go to my lights here, and I think I'm going to go with the orange flicker again, and I think that's the one I want. Sure. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to duplicate that, and I am going to name this 000 RLB Enchanter's Light, Enchanter Light, and it'll say create new object. No, because I'm just changing the duplicate, not a big deal. I'm going to double click on that. Now you'll see it has a radius and type is omnidirectional, and you could change it to a spotlight or a hemisphere, whatever you want to change it to. But this is the important one, the select color. So I want to select a color for my light. I'm going to go with green. I'm going to drop it down and make it like a dark green. That's okay. Okay. And I'm going to grab it. And first, before I grab it, I'm going to come down here. I'm going to take it and I'm going to drop it in right here, so that it that's a lot of light, kids. That's a lot of light. Let's go ahead and get rid of this one on the wall, and it'll say you want to get rid of it. Yes, I do want to get rid of it. So I'm going to want to pull that light pool down some. And I think I want to move it back a little bit, just because. Give it that look like, you know, there's a little green light coming from the arcane enchanter. Right? Right. Okay, and I could do that actually on my alchemy station too, but I'm not going to. But you know, you can pretty much do it whatever way you want it. So my house is pretty well lit up. I'm digging it. So it looks pretty good. And that's all there is to do in lighting. Now, I do want to have lights outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab me a light here that I put in. Candle horns is exactly what I want. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy that. And now, since I want to go out, have it outside, I'll just take and go ahead and double click on my door reference, and it'll send me right outside. Okay, now I'm outside right here. I'm just going to go ahead and, now you've seen this before. If you own any of the build your own property houses, you'll have seen that they put the candle horns outside like this. We can go ahead and do it like that. Now you can do this, or you can use torches. Torches are always handy, I guess. I particularly like the candle horn lights myself, and I'm going to duplicate that. I'm going to drag that across, and I'm going to put that right there. Alright, that looks good. And it only you can't see it because it's during the day. It's 10 o'clock in the morning in the creation kit. You know, go figure. And while you're doing this, you can go ahead and shut your markers off. You don't really need your markers on for this. So I'm going to put one in here. You don't need to, I don't want to screw up. You don't really need markers on to do this, because it's going to automatically put the light in because you've copied it. So I don't think I'm going to need more than one here, but I am going to turn my markers back on because I want to just click on that, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make it a little bit brighter. And now I want to, this forge is going to cast firelight. So if you just type in forge into your filter, you're going to get this right here. And I think I'm just going to grab one, drop it right in right there, just like that, and we'll put it in the middle, and that's good. Right, now my forge will cast light. Not sure how much light because it's not dark. And I think that looks pretty good, guys. That looks pretty good. I got lights, I got me a forge, and that looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and save my mod. And while that's saving, I'll do a little dance, do a little jig. Da-da-da, got me a house. It's all set up, ready to go. There's only one small problem. Just one small little problem here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go back. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I'm going to go ahead and go back in the house. So only one small little problem, and I think it's because, see, I got that all there. Alright, let me see here. Ah, yes, I know what I did wrong. Well, I don't know if it's wrong per se, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, just because it makes me feel better, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to connect the follower bed there. Let's see. And actor NPC. I'm going to make it the actor NPC keyword. I'm going to connect that one, and then I'm going to connect the other one, the other bed, with the same deal. I'm going to connect those to the central location marker. Same deal. I'm just going to actor NPC. I believe that's what I want. Yep, actor NPC. There you go. It looks like it's about done, guys. Alright. I got that, got that, got that. Everything's good there, everything's good there. My house is all set up. Right. Okay, guys. Tune in next episode, and I'm going to do a complete walkthrough of the house. And I'm going to make a vanilla character and have a complete vanilla game, except for like my skin mods and everything. And then I'm going to have this one right in here. I'm going to have this house in the game. So tune in next episode for the walkthrough of the house. Now remember, guys, if you found this tutorial helpful, please consider pushing that thumbs up button, then share it on social media with your friends, as it really helps out the channel. And until next time, guys, remember to keep your sword sharp, don't be a milk drinker, and always watch the skies, traveler.